marriage equality. It's spreading across the country. Please welcome U.S. Democratic nominee for Senate for the U.S. Senate, Shenna Bellows.
Good afternoon. It's a pleasure to be here today. Happy Pride. And this Pride is just as beautiful as Portland Pride was last year. This is not my first Pride, and it won't be my last Pride. I'm here with my husband, Brandon. We waited to get married until all our gay and lesbian friends and family members could get married. I want to introduce my father-in-law, Ralph Baldwin. Give it up for Ralph Baldwin. You see, we cannot settle for anything less than full equality under the law nationwide. I've been working in this movement since 2004. I was in Washington at the time, and the Republicans introduced the discriminatory federal marriage amendment. And I remember I was asked to recruit someone for gay and lesbian couples for the hearing because not one gay person was going to get to speak before Congress. So we filled the room with gay and lesbian couples in silent protest of the discrimination that was happening in Washington in 2004. So it felt really good to escape from Washington and come home to Maine in 2005 to work on Maine Won't Discriminate and to pass on the ballot non-discrimination protections for all people, including our transgender community, without exceptions. And then, just a few weeks later, I was head of the American Civil Liberties Union of Maine, and I got a call from Betsy Smith of Equality Maine. Are there any Equality Maine folks here? And she said, I want you to meet with Mary Bonato. Any GLAAD folks here? Woo! And she said, I want to come together. We're going to have a meeting. We're going to plan the marriage equality campaign. Well, a lot of folks thought that we couldn't do it. They thought it was too soon. They thought we were crazy. But together, everyone in this community, we showed that Maine was ready for marriage equality in 2012. So now I'd like to go back to Washington. I'd like to be your next United States Senator from Maine. And the reason I'd like to go back from Washington is because Washington is still stuck in 2004. They're arguing about a non-discrimination bill that has a religious exemption so high that would allow discrimination within our community. They're not even talking about non-discrimination in our schools and safe schools. And they're not even talking about a federal marriage equality law, which is what we need. So I'm running for United States Senate. I wrote a blog post on Huffington Post this week. One of the first bills I'll introduce will be a National Human Rights Act to provide for non-discrimination for everyone, no exceptions in our community, no religious exemptions, to cover employment, education, housing, public accommodations, and credit. Because what we have here today on Pride is beautiful. We have the right to be ourselves. We have the right to be who we want to be, and it's time in Washington that there was respect and honor for that the laws no longer discriminate in any way whatsoever. So thank you. Thank you for coming out today at Pride. Thank you for supporting Mike Mishu, our next governor. And with your help, I'll be your next United States Senator. And with your help, we'll bring Maine's wonderful non-discrimination laws in every area to the national level. We'll promote safe schools. We'll end discrimination in employment. We'll allow couples to be free to marry the person that they love. Together, we can make a difference. Thank you so much.
Shenna Bellows.